Such a good strategy.
Cool. All right, and we're live. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the workshop tonight. My name is Brandon. This fellow with the yellow shirt, Sean Malone. Why you pick a yellow shirt, man?
I don't know, man. My wife's favorite color is yellow, you know? So.
I don't like yellow. It's like my least favorite color. Too happy or something. I don't know.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Oh, you like the power colors, man. I like the happy colors.
Black and blue. Black and blue. So
yeah, it's cool.
Cool. All right. So why are we here tonight? We're going to show you guys how to create a lifestyle by design. So what does that mean? There's three things you need to create, to build a life that you want, right? Not just a life that you have, but to actually go off and get your dreams. You need time, energy, and money, right? So what we're actually going to show you how to do is start a business online, show you the skill set that you need, give you an opportunity to join our community and get some mentorship and guidance and support along with that. That way you can make the money, you can buy back your time. And if you have that, if you have the time back, if you had an extra 40 to 50 hours a week, the energy is going to come because, for one, you're rested, and two, you can start devoting you can start devoting your life to what it is you truly want to do, your passions, building, businesses, giving to charity, spending time with the family, doing whatever it is you want to do. And if you're doing what you're passionate about, that creates the energy. So that's kind of what we're going to give to you guys tonight. And it all starts, in my opinion, it starts with getting free. It starts with being able to buy back your time, and to really start directing your life to be able to do the things you want to do. Sean and Melissa have been able to do that. You're going to hear their story later on. They've been able to make multiple six figures online, no prior experience. They've created a team of leaders that are able to do the same thing now. We have thousands of people in our community that have had their lives changed by this. And you guys are going to get an opportunity to find out what they know and get an opportunity to make a decision to actually change your life as well. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Go ahead and let us know in the chat if you are, and let us know where you're calling in from. We'd like to see a little bit of participation here and see where everyone's calling in from. We have people everywhere from Arizona to Australia on tonight, apparently. Justice in Melbourne, cool. I've actually been there. My cousin lives there. Amanda from Dallas, Saskatchewan, Caitlin, Massachusetts, guest from Calgary, North Carolina. I used to live in North Carolina. Currently, I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. Cool. So yeah, let us know. Keep it coming here. Let us know where you're calling in from. So far, we've got how many people we got on?
117. Yeah,
118. Cool. All right. So we'll let it go for about another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll jump into the training. Just let a few more people pop on here. And while we're getting ready, if you need to, get a drink of water, put the dog outside, do whatever it is you need to do. Close down distractions. Close off Facebook, YouTube, whatever. Turn down the TV and pay attention here. Give us about 50 minutes of intense focus to actually get through the training here. I want you guys to really absorb the content and really understand what's going on here. And then at the end, we're going to have a live Q&A. You'll hear from a bunch of people in our community getting some pretty fantastic results that I think you guys will be able to relate to. And then we'll close it down tonight. All right. So go ahead and do that for me. Close down distractions, and we're going to get rolling. Sean, let me know when you can see my screen.
You got it, man. Tony writes, let's boo-boo mass all day. I have no idea what that means. Like, I don't know what that means, but that's awesome. He said, let's boo-boo mass all day. Like, what does that even mean? Tony, like,
boo-boo mass.
Let us know what that means, Tony. That's awesome. Great to have you guys here. Coach, you're good.
All right. I don't know what he's smoking, but hopefully he'll share. All right, guys, here we go. How you can replace your income with a laptop or smartphone and start living the life of your dreams right now without being a tech expert or needing any prior online marketing experience. Here's what to expect during this workshop. 3 secrets. Secret number 1, in the first 3 minutes, you'll see real people just like you that have used our system to replace their full-time incomes within only weeks to months of getting started, and now firing their bosses, getting out of debt, taking care of their families, traveling the world in style, and impacting thousands of people. Again, it's not all about the money. It's about what the money and the time freedom it allows you to do, it allows you to create, and allows you to contribute in the world. That's what we're really about. If you want to change the world, it starts with changing your life. Secret number 2, I'll reveal the 3 pillars needed to build a 6-figure internet business, and our simple method that makes it easy for you to only master one of those to achieve the same results without having to pester family and friends, knock on doors, or slave away for hours every day in front of your computer trying to figure this stuff out. And secret number 3, our simple online business shortcut that smart people are using to make as much as $4,000 per customer within a very short period of time without wasting time and money on scams, products they don't need, or things that just don't actually work. So hopefully you guys are excited to find out the real deal and what it takes to build a real business online. When you stay until the end, I'll answer all of your questions live, and you'll hear from people in our community that are doing this right now and getting life-changing results. Here's a little about me. If you guys read the emails leading you up to this workshop, you might have got a little bit of my background, my story here. Just to reiterate, I'm a West Point graduate and former U.S. Army captain. I graduated West Point in 2007 and was active duty for 7 years. Went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and then got out in 2014 and became a full-time entrepreneur. Since then, I've probably gotten scammed out of more money than anyone watching this webinar. So if you guys came onto this and you're a little skeptical, that's totally fine, and that's encouraged. We're actually encourage healthy skepticism, and we encourage people to do their own due diligence and to make the right decision for themselves, right? I've gotten scammed, I've gotten ripped off, and I don't want that from anybody or for anybody. So I want you guys to make a good decision here. I'm a full-time online marketer. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. I've earned multiple 6 figures over the last 2 years, and I'm founder and CEO of Team Phoenix Marketing, and I've coached thousands of people on how to create a legitimate and lucrative income online. Here's what I'm not about. I'm not going to flash a bunch of commission checks, a fat bank account, or some fancy cars to prove to you how successful I am. There's plenty of that online. I'm sure you've seen it. For me, getting to take my son to the park on a Tuesday afternoon when most other parents would have to be at the office is validation enough. And I can go do that, pretty much whenever I want. I was just almost late to this webinar because I was just hanging out with him. We went to a bookstore, read some books, played with some model train set they had there. And then, I was trying to fight some traffic to get back, which is rare because I don't usually have to deal with traffic. I'm self-employed, right? I get to set my own schedule. I can travel whenever and wherever I want to, and I'm helping my parents to be able to retire here in the next few months. And the personal freedom a profitable online business provides is amazing. It's fun. But what is truly special is the kind of impact it can have on others. And that's what I want to brag about. I'm proud to show you some of the lives we've helped to change. These are families that are getting out of debt, single moms able to provide on their own, dads that get to spend the day with their kids, daughters retiring their parents, couples traveling the world together, just like Sean and Melissa, and college and high school dropouts that were told they'd never amount to anything and now make more in a month than their former teachers make in a year. Really cool stuff. But we're ordinary people just like you that decided to make a change, that decided to do something different than what the average person is doing. If you search this hashtag on social media, you'll see some of the next stories coming up. I want to just give you this quick income disclaimer, though. Even though you will see many people in our community earning thousands of dollars online, and when you become a member, you will receive access to the exact same training, software, and resources that they have used to achieve their results. Your results are entirely up to you. No one can sign up for a gym membership and gets an automatic six-pack with their membership card, right? It takes dedication and work over time. We teach sound direct response marketing principles and social media marketing strategies that are simultaneously time-tested and cutting edge. Our system is proven to convert to the tune of $10 million plus in sales. We cannot and do not guarantee, though, you will ever make a single dollar online, however. Only you can guarantee that for yourself due to your mindset, ability to be trained, commitment to self-education, and consistent execution in the income-producing activities that will grow your business. So hopefully we are all clear on that. So here are some of just a few of the shout-outs that we do almost on a weekly basis now of people getting really fantastic results. And these are all people that, again, almost none of them had prior online marketing experience. And I just want to highlight a few of these for you Mike and Kat, they made multiple six figures. Or well over six figures at this point. Candace, actually, she just recently moved to Bali to run her business from her laptop full time. That was her dream, and she was able to achieve that within her first year of getting started. Taylor, actually, I was talking with her just about a week ago, and just for this month alone, she's already up $28,000 for the month. She's only 22 or 23, been in business with us for about 8 months or so. Awesome results you'll hear from Chris Baden later on. Again, you know, these kind of results, this is only a portion of a few of the shout outs that we do in our community. You guys can go research these people, see they're all real people. They all have real Facebook accounts. You can send them messages, you know, hear their stories, see the emails, see the videos where we do shout outs for these guys. Blair was actually 3 months away from losing his house when he got started with us. And now he's been able to earn over six figures online within his first year. Alicia, actually, her and her boyfriend Garrett made multiple six figures. They're traveling the world. They just moved, or they were in Ireland yesterday, and now they're in Ibiza in Spain. Really, really cool stuff. Aaron Frazier, he's actually had upwards. He actually recently had a $57,000 month, which is just absolutely incredible. No prior online marketing experience. He's a Canadian dude. Has a really sweet mullet too. Amazing success stories. If you want to research more, you know, you can go to our website. You can hashtag Team Phoenix Freedom. You'll see all of these stories and more. And you can reach out to these people. Again, they're all tagged in the post to show that they're real people. We're all real people just like you, again, that made a decision to do something different. I can't wait to put your picture up and celebrate your wins too. That really is what makes this gives me the satisfaction and makes me want to do this live, this presentation live for you guys and give you guys this opportunity every single week. This is what we want to do. But I have a confession to make. Even though now my online business provides me at least $40,000 per month in personal income every month, it wasn't always like this. I struggled as an entrepreneur and burned through a lot of cash when I first got started trying to figure out how to write my own paycheck. You know, if I didn't have a job, if I wasn't working for someone else, how am I going to make money? So I got scammed out of $78,000 investing into an advertising company. This was recently pretty quick after I got out of the military, within a few months of there. I was trying a bunch of different stuff. I was trying network marketing. I was trying different sales things. I tried investing into an advertising company. And it turned out to just be a total scam. Lost 78 grand on that. And then it was after that I started online marketing. But I didn't make any money for about 7 to 8 months. And then when I finally did make a whopping $740 in a single month, it was only after investing everything I had left, plus going into $30,000 into debt. So imagine losing $78,000 cash, cashing out all your retirement accounts and anything that you had in investments, spending all of that money, plus going $30,000 into debt. If you're doing the math, it's well over six figures at this point, right? Crazy. And guess what? That same month, this was actually my home. When I made that $740, I had basically hit rock bottom. I was living out of my truck. Fortunately, my truck was paid for, so it was a 15-year-old truck at the time. I didn't have to make a payment on that. But I was living out of there to try to save some cash so I could invest into advertising for my business. I was building a business online, and I was living there for about 5 or 6 weeks. Well, guess what, guys? Within 28 days, about 45 days from that point is when I had my first $20,000 month. Okay, let that sink in. It took me 7 to 8 months of learning a skill set, not getting any results, finally making a little bit of money, things clicking, and then within 45 days, I had a $20,000 month. So it only took me about 9 months to be an overnight success. So why do you care about this? Well, most make money online schemes are marketed as winning lottery tickets and take advantage of the uninformed and the lazy. Now, you aren't going to be uninformed after this, and hopefully you're not lazy. So you need to hear the honest truth to become successful in this industry. You don't join a program and make $20,000 overnight, right away. That doesn't happen. It's virtually impossible for the average person today to save up enough money to ever retire with dignity with a normal job, and often to even get by paycheck to paycheck. Technology is disrupting industries faster than ever. And even if you have a job now, your income is 100% dependent on the whims of an employer or economic conditions that you can't control. And the internet is still young. You don't need any prior experience, but you do need to take action today to reap the rewards of this massive opportunity. That's what I want you to do. And I want you to see the opportunity staring you in the face. So, like I said, I learned the hard way what it takes to make money in this industry. But I saw a system that my original mentors online had developed to help brand new people get unheard of results way faster than it took me. Now, these are guys, I mean, they currently make about $2 million a month, do pretty well for themselves. One of them is actually younger than me. I'm only 32 myself. But they put together a program that helped people get results really, really fast. And, you know, when I first started making money online, obviously I had a bunch of friends and people that were reaching out to me asking, how did I do it? And I would tell them, well, I bought this course and I paid for this software and I did this. And it took hours and hours and hours of work to put things together. It took a lot of money and advertising. And I told them how to do it. I showed them how to do it. In some cases, I even got on their laptop and, did a lot of the work for them, but they still had trouble getting any kind of results. And it was really, really frustrating for me. So when I saw this system come together and the resources that they had put into the program, I was like, wow, this is the key. This is the solution that the average person needs to crack the code in this industry, to actually get results and make money on the internet legitimately. And so we combine resources and experience and partner to bring you a truly transformational community with premier training, and the rest is history. You're going to hear from some of the thousands of people in our community. At the end of this workshop, we're going to bring just a handful out to let you guys hear their stories. And we've already helped thousands begin total life transformations, and you will have the opportunity to join us in a movement that's quickly becoming an awakening. We are turning the industry on its head because typically in internet marketing, all the programs out there, it's a few handful of people, the big names, that make all the money, and everyone else is just a means to fill their pockets. We are totally flipping that on its head. Are you ready to have your mind blown? In 1980, there were just over 500,000 millionaires in the United States. Now, how many do you think there are in the US today? According to this report from CNBC from last year, the number of millionaire households increased by 400,000. Now, that reached a record of 10.8 million. So 10.8 million millionaires. That's 1,095 new millionaires created per day. And actually, the rate since then has even increased, which means almost as many millionaires are being created per year right now than used to exist total in 1980. Not that long ago. And guess where they're coming from? Many of them from people just like you running online businesses from their laptops. Want to be one of them? Chances are you do if you're here right now. Now, this can be for you if you're tired of waking up to alarm clock every day just to get to a job that you can't stand. If you're struggling to pay the bills and you're sick and tired of living a life of never having enough, if you want to travel, if you want to be your own boss, this can be for you. It can be for you if you want to spend more time with your family and have the money to do the things that you want in life. If you've got no nest egg or retirement and you want to make sure you and your loved ones have a secure future, maybe you were banking on the stock market and it lets you down, and now you need to play catch up. If you've tried and failed at businesses where you pester your family and friends to buy your stuff, go to hotel meetings and home parties only to end up with less money than you started with in a garage full of products you don't need, then pay close attention. This is definitely for you. And if you're worried about failing because you don't have a lot of experience online or you're not techie, that's fine. This is also for you. You're going to discover this online business is 90% automated. We do all the really hard stuff, which makes it easy for anyone to see success regardless of your background, as long as you're willing to learn something new and you're willing to put in the work. That's really what it comes down to. So here are the ground rules. This is not a push a button and get rich program. Not trading software, binary options, Forex, MLM, Ponzi schemes, pyramid schemes, money games or money gifting programs or any of that kind of stuff. This is a legit business. This is not gambling. This is not something where you just throw a bunch of money at it and you hope you get a return. We teach you guys how to do profitable, predictable online advertising and to make big commissions and basically be able to engineer the income that you want to create. So it's very, very predictable. This is not make $1 million next week. Again, this is not a winning lottery ticket. In fact, I think it's better than a winning lottery ticket because you're building an asset, you're learning a skill set as well. And you can make 7 figures with this, no doubt. However, it doesn't happen overnight. No time wasters or tire kickers. We work with people that are above average, okay? And they get above average results because they do above and beyond what the average person is willing to do. Now, I do commend you guys for being on, taking an hour out of your night to watch this workshop and to learn some information that could potentially radically change your financial future. So I do commend you for that. But it takes more than absorbing some information. It takes some actual work. All right. So hopefully you guys understand that and you're willing to be that type of person that's going to go above and beyond what the average person does to get above and beyond average results. Our system is proven to convert. You are the only variable in this. Like I said, we've done millions of dollars in sales, paid out millions of dollars in commissions. We've changed thousands of lives, and we've only been doing this about 18 months, this program here. So you are the only variable in this. It's not a theory. Do I have your permission to be totally honest? If so, let's make a deal. I promise to not blow a bunch of smoke and sell you some pie-in-the-sky theory of how to make money on the internet. This is going to be a workshop unlike anything you've ever seen. Instead, I'm going to tell you from experience what works, having invested over $100,000 figuring this industry out. But in return, I need your commitment to actually take action on the information you learn and start moving forward today towards your dream lifestyle. So do we have a deal? If so, type it in the chat. Type deal. I want to see that we have some engagement here, that you're on board, that you're excited and ready to take action and start moving forward towards your dream lifestyle, because this is the first step. So we're going to jump into the training real quick. Before we begin, do you already have online experience, or are you already 100% sure you want what we have? Meaning you've talked with someone in our community, you've watched a recording of a workshop, you've seen the testimonials, you've seen this case studies, maybe you've chatted with me personally, and you just want to get started. You're tired of waiting, you don't want to delay, and you want to jump in head first. If so, get ready to act quickly. At the end of this training, there will be an opportunity for you to join our community and get a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call, Facebook ads training, a 90% done for you market system, and much, much more. I'm going to go into detail later. And that's just going to be for $99 US. Starting now, though, I'm actually going to be offering a special fast start bonus for the initial serious action takers. Now, this is for people, again, that already know how amazing our system is and are all in, committed to making money as fast as possible. This is the A team. This is the people that we really seriously want to work with. So what's included when you join now? For your fast start bonus, you will get a private invitation to an elite income earner training call after you start your business, and a custom branded income accelerator sales funnel that will be individually created just for you when you earn your first $10,000 with us. Now, I know people that charge between $1,000 and $10,000 just for a custom branded sales funnel, but yours will be free. We've had so many people actually earn over $10,000. I'm actually thinking about raising the floor, the cap for this, so we can actually deliver on all of it coming in. When you jump on this offer now, you still get 100% 14-day money-back guarantee in case you feel this is not for you. So that is your due diligence period. I'm going to go into some detail about that later on. But again, this is for the action takers. It's first come, first serve. When the button disappears, the bonus offer is gone. I believe we're going to have the button up for about 7 minutes. So if you're on a mobile device, you might need to minimize your screen to see that button pop up. Go ahead and get started. If this applies to you, if you're the action taker, click on the button and get started. Money loves speed. I've had several multi-millionaire mentors online and offline that have told me that have been very, very successful in business. And I'm willing to bet that those serious action takers will begin making money faster than anyone else watching this. It's just speed of implementation, right? I'm fine with giving them an unfair advantage because I want to work with people, again, that are A players, that have a winning mindset, that are willing to learn what they need to know, but take action on an opportunity right away. That's really the people that succeed in business in general, but especially online. Things online change so fast. If you sit on the sidelines and you wait to see what's going to happen, the opportunity passes you by. So I'm going to jump into the training here. I will give you a final warning though. I'm going to reveal a world to you that you interact with every single day. And people like me get paid because of the actions you take online every single day. So once you see this information, if you don't take action on it, you're going to miss out on that opportunity. It's going to bother you. And I don't want that for you. I really want you to understand what's going on here and how you can actually leverage the internet in 2017 to make an amazing full-time income for yourself and for your family, and start to design your dream lifestyles. So if you're not an action taker, this information is, hopefully it's entertaining, but it's not going to do much for you. And it may actually bother you in the future because you're going to have that regret. Don't live your life with regrets. So let's begin. 3 pillars to a 6-figure online business. And we say a 6-figure business, obviously these things apply to a 7 or 8-figure business, but the first step is getting to that first 6 figures, right? So you need to find a product that people want, create a sales funnel that converts, and find high quality traffic. So let's break these down. Find a product that people want. Now, the perfect offer is, for one, it's a real product or service, right? It's got to be something tangible, something real that people get real value from. And you need to find a product that pays high commissions. There's millions of offers out there, but you need to find something that's going to pay you hundreds to thousands of dollars for a single sale. Say that again. It's called a high ticket offer, something that pays hundreds to thousands of dollars for a single sale. That's very, very important. You also want to find a product that solves a pain your customer is having, and you want to find a product that you can sell online. If you can find these 3, or a product that meets these 3 criteria, you're off to a very, very good start. Did you know that 9 out of 10 times when a purchase is made online, someone is getting paid a commission? Someone like me, someone like people in our community. Now, this normally happens behind the scenes, and as a customer, you probably don't even know this is happening. But what if you knew how to get the right offers in front of the right people, and instead of someone else earning the commission, it was actually you? And we're not just talking about earning a commission, we're talking about actually profiting. It's hard enough to make money online, but even if you do, it's really hard for the average person to profit from that. And that's what we're going to show you how to do. Now, there's some companies with affiliate programs you might have heard of. Amazon, Walmart, Groupon, eBay, Expedia, Best Buy, Apple iTunes, and the list goes on and on. In fact, it's a pretty common thing. Just do a Google search of a company you like, followed by affiliate program, and check out what pops up. Now, they may call it a partner program or referral program, but the bottom line is companies are more than happy to pay someone like me a commission to bring them a customer that they didn't have to go find on their own. They didn't have to risk their advertising dollars, in print or in radio or TV to hopefully find a customer. Instead, or even them paying Facebook or Google, they're much more happy to, pay a commission to an affiliate, because that is great traffic, because it's a direct referral. It's something they didn't have to go out and try to find on their own, and they pay for results. And it's a win-win-win, right? It's a win for the company, it's a win for the customer, and it's a win for me, the affiliate, or you that's earning the commission. Now, like I said here, there's Walmart. You can sign up for their program tonight if you would like to. It's free to sign up. Bottom of their website there's Best Buy, turn website visitors into cash. You can even sign up with Expedia, and when people book travel, hotel, rental cars, flights, you can get paid. Multiple companies out there. Now, you can sign up with all these companies. You can go to their websites individually, fill out the applications, do all that kind of stuff. Or you can actually sign up with an affiliate network that has multiple offers from a lot of different companies that will pay you commissions. There's NCN, ClickBank, Max Bounty, ClickShore, Commission Junction, or what used to be called Commission Junction. Now it's called CJ, Clearfly, OfferVault, and the list goes on and on. I've worked with a number of these companies, made money with them. There are some actual examples of offers and commissions on ClickBank. Now these are, you're going to notice pretty soon, these are pretty low ticket, low paying products, right? These are info products that are typically priced anywhere from a few bucks up to a couple $100s, but they pay out pretty small commissions. This is stuff in home business, stuff in weight loss. Weight loss is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Tons and tons of products and offers in there. stuff in gardening. Now, what you'll notice, again, they're paying out pretty paltry commissions, right? You know, you're lucky to find a product that can pay you $50, $100 off ClickBank, and that's not going to do it for you. What you really need is a high ticket offer that's proprietary, that not everybody knows about, that you can't just do a simple Google search and find on your own and get plugged into. One of the big problems, and a problem that we have solved within our program, is that there are tons of high ticket programs out there that all it is an upsell machine. You're looking at spending $30, $60, $100,000 of your own money to get started with good high, or just any typical high ticket program. And it becomes very, very difficult for the average person to see success with those programs. They just chew you up and spit you out. So, you have the low ticket side where you're not getting paid anything, and you have the high ticket side where typically the average person has no chance of succeeding in a program like that. So what we did is come up with a perfect solution within our community to help avoid all those problems, to make it easy for the average person to get involved in, but also very, very profitable and lucrative for you. So once you have a great offer, now you need to create a sales funnel that converts. Well, what is a sales funnel? Well, it's not just a simple website. A sales funnel takes people from being interested in something to making a buying decision. It's a very curated process. It's a series of websites and a process that moves people along, okay, that gives value, delivers content and value along the way, and ultimately positions an offer as a solution for the person's problem that they're having. Now, if that process works, that converts, right? That means that people actually go from not knowing who or what you are or what you have to offer to knowing, liking, and trusting you, seeing that what you have is a perfect solution to their problem, and they end up buying. Now, if you can create a sales funnel that converts, it's like printing your own money. Would you trade $5 for one of these? And type it in the chat if you would. Just type in absolutely. If you would trade $5 for one of these, type in absolutely in the chat. And it's not a trick question. If I handed you a $100 bill every time you gave me a $5 bill, how many $5 bills would you give me? Probably as many as you could find, right? Well, that's not exactly what we're talking about. You're not going to be paying me $5 bills and I hand you $100 bills. It's not a Ponzi scheme, right? But when you have a profitable sales funnel that converts, that's really what you can do. Now, it may be 2 to 1, it may be 5 to 1, 10 to 1, 21. I've seen upwards of 50 to 1 in our community with people in their sales funnel, promoting their offers or our offers through their marketing, that have achieved a 50 to 1 return on their ad spend every month. Now, let me break this down for you. If you went to your stockbroker and you gave him a chunk of cash, let's say you gave him $50,000, and you said, hey, I want you to invest this $50,000 in the market, and I want to get a minimum 2 to 1 on my money every single month. He's probably going to laugh at you, right? Well, guess what? If you are an experienced internet marketer, the minimum you are looking to achieve on your ad spend, on your advertising dollars every single month is 2 to 1. That's like the minimum acceptable number. And for me, with the campaigns that I run, if I was only getting 2 to 1 on my money, I'd be pretty upset. So what we typically see more often than that is 3 to 5 to 1, and even upwards of 10 to 12 to 1. Pretty amazing numbers once you learn the skill set and you have a great sales funnel. So creating your converting sales funnel, obviously it sounds awesome, it sounds magical, it sounds too good to be true, right? Well, guess what? It's not too good to be true, because traditionally it requires technical knowledge, design experience, and marketing know-how. The people that know how to do this stuff charge a lot of money to do it for you or to teach you how to do it. And most of the time, they're not incentivized to do that. The tools needed can be really expensive, and there's a lot of confusion in the market. What is really the best way to go about it? And it can take some time to get it all set up for the best results. It takes a lot of testing, time, energy, and money. Here's how it actually works. Imagine conceptually, you have an actual funnel, that typically you would pour water in, it comes out at a spout at the bottom, right? Well, here, instead of pouring in liquid, we're pouring in website visitors. Now, these are people coming from Google and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all over the place, and they're landing on a website, but it's a very specific type of website. The goal of the website is to generate leads, people that want more information, and that are likely to take action on that information, right? And ultimately, we lead them down a series of paths that's going to create customers. These people finally decide that, hey, they know, like, and trust these people, or you or me or whoever it is, and they're actually going to decide that what they have to offer is enough value that they want to buy. And once you do that, the goal is really not to just have a one and done type customer, because remember this, and this applies to any business, online or offline, you're always going to spend more money to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing customer. And how do you retain an existing customer, right? I don't care if you have no business experience whatsoever, you all know the answer, because you've all been customers. You've all paid money for products and services in the past. And what makes you continue to buy from people? If you get great service and you get what you pay for. If you get value, so you actually want to be delivering value, quality products, quality services. Otherwise, it's going to be a ripoff and people are going to tell their friends, right? You don't want to be scamming people. You don't want to be pushing a bunch of stuff that doesn't work. You only want to deliver quality products to your customers. That's how you build a long-term, lasting business, online or offline. So you need all this for a sales funnel to work. Quality traffic, a high converting capture page, high converting sales, engaging and helpful email follow-ups, a high quality product that delivers real value. Upsells and downsells are optional, but they can add a lot of value to your customer experience and also a lot to your bottom line. You can easily spend countless hours, we're talking hundreds of hours, and over $10,000 testing your funnel to get the highest converting sales. Now, if you had hundreds of hours to spare and $10,000 plus, to do this on your own, you probably wouldn't be here right now. Good thing though, you don't need to do this. I'm going to show you an alternative that will save you thousands of dollars and a lot of time and frustration later. So hopefully you're taking notes, you're taking screenshots, because this information can be potentially life-changing. A high-quality product. So what is traffic? High-quality traffic. My bad. I just did not read that. High-quality traffic. So what is traffic? In the online marketing world, we simply refer to visitors to a website as traffic. Okay, that's kind of the typical nomenclature. Without traffic, really nothing else matters. So imagine the offline world, running an offline business. Let's say you take a shopping mall. If it has no people in the mall, it's going to be really hard to make money that way, right? Doesn't matter if you have the best store, the best placement in the mall, the best sales going on, the best sales people, and the best products. If no one is shopping through the mall, no one's going to be buying. But in the online marketing world, it doesn't take just visitors to your website. It's not just a bunch of clicks, right? You need high quality traffic. So what that means is your traffic must match your offer. Let me say that again. Your traffic must match your offer. So many people think that if they just throw up a website and get a bunch of people to go to their website, automatically they make money. It doesn't happen that way. Here's an example. Let's say you're promoting a course that teaches women how to potty train their toddlers. Would you rather have traffic from Facebook Moms Group or traffic from an ad on a Hot Rod website? Here's another example. Let's say you're an affiliate for Omaha Steaks and you're running Facebook ads as an affiliate, and you're targeting vegans, selling your delicious Omaha steaks to vegans. How likely are those people to buy that product or to buy that, those steaks? Not very likely, right? Well, it's because that traffic is not high quality for that offer. So the more targeted your traffic is to your offer, the better it will convert, meaning more people will buy, and the lower your advertising costs will be. That means more money in your pocket. So here's the formula, guys. If you need to take a screenshot or write this down, if you have a good quality high ticket offer that pays big commissions, we're talking hundreds to thousands of dollars for a single sale, a proven, tested, converting sales funnel, and high quality traffic, people that are going to be interested in that offer, that is the magic formula to make as much money as you want to make consistently online. So there are two ways to profit with this. Method one is direct linking, otherwise known as direct to sale. This is where you simply pick an offer and send traffic with an ad. You grab an affiliate link, you put an ad up, and you send traffic. Method two is where you build an email list and then sell to your subscribers over and over again. Now, let's say you want to pick an offer and use ads. you can simply put an offer in front of your chosen audience with ads, and some might buy right now, but typically only a small percentage will buy at first sight. Now, you can make money this way. It's typically seen a lot in e-commerce, but it's really not the best way to go about this because it can be very expensive to get your campaigns dialed in. It takes a lot of expertise. It's difficult to scale, and it won't give you the ability to make long-term, predictable, life-changing money because you're going to have to refresh your campaigns a lot. You're going to have to find a lot of different products and see what's trending and what's hot and do all the legwork over and over and over again. Even the people that are really, really good at this, they build a list. So this is where you build a targeted email list. If you give people an offer that they can't refuse to join your list. It's called an irresistible offer. This is a free report, an ebook, a PDF download, a webinar, video training, a discount code or a coupon, maybe even a free product just to get their information. Some people will then buy your paid offer they see after that right away, but most will not. But the good news here is you can keep selling over email and increase your conversions, making you more money. You get more chances at bat. This is how the online marketing pros do it, and this is a secret formula to 6 or 7 figures online, working from your laptop, a smartphone, or a tablet, anywhere in the world you have an internet connection. Here's an example from this webinar. You guys opted into a page, might have been similar to this one. We have a number of different lead capture pages out there, but you opted into a page, you gave us your name and email, and guess what? This works, and you're proof. You're here right now in this free online workshop, getting some information, getting some of our content, our training. Building a list is key to online success, and it doesn't matter what the industry is. The money is in the list. It doesn't matter what the product or service is. If you're building a targeted list, you can monetize that list and really live the life of your dreams. So you know the system. Lots of people are using this simple system to make serious online profits, and we're talking multiple 6 and 7 figures per year within only a couple of years of experience. I have a lot of friends that have been at this game for a couple of years and got kids in their 20s that make multiple 6 figures and 7 figures online. It's most of them with no college education, or they dropped out of college. And it took them a couple of years, and it took them some trial and error, but they got it done, and they're living the lifestyle now. Well, what if we could accelerate that life? What if we could accelerate past spending all the time and money on scams and mistakes and wasting, thousands and thousands of dollars? Wouldn't that be good for you guys? I think it would. And in fact, what I've shown you here tonight, like I said, you could do this all on your own, but it's going to take you a long time and a lot of money. And I don't want that. And that's really the key of this slide here. You will have to spend countless hours learning the ropes before you finally get success and start making money. I don't know anybody that just stumbles into some kind of program and then all of a sudden they're making thousands and thousands of dollars just because they watched a webinar or because they read a blog article. Like it doesn't happen that way. It takes a lot of trial and error to do this stuff on your own. Also, you're going to have to spend your money. If you're starting a business, I don't care if it's online or offline, you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get it going if you're trying to do this stuff on your own. Getting set up, for a sales funnel and testing that to make sure it converts. I don't know anybody that can do that for under $10,000 on their own. I've just never seen it. The lowest I've ever seen, I think he spent about $20,000 on tools and software and traffic before he started making money. And I thought that was amazing results because typically the average person ends up spending $30, $40, $50, $60, $100,000 figuring out an offer, traffic, and making this kind of business work. It's just a reality. I know people personally that have spent over 6 figures online and to this day have never made any money. And I don't want you guys to be one of them. So now is the time to make money online. If you're a super ambitious person and you're really, really sharp, you can do a lot of research, watch a lot of webinars, buy a lot of info products and books and software, and try to put all this together on your own in maybe 60 to 90 days. If you just ate, drank, and dreamed about this stuff and spent all your time, you could put something together. But I don't know if it would work. I'm pretty confident it wouldn't if you had no prior experience. But let's say you want to do that. building funnels requires ClickFunnels or Leadpages or a similar type program. Aweber, GetResponse, or Infusionsoft for email autoresponders. And then, ClickMagick, that's a link tracking software. We'll talk about that in a second. You'll need to install WordPress, and for hosting, we use HostGator. There's multiple other sources out there. And then we go and get traffic through advertising on Facebook, but also YouTube, Instagram, and Google. But if you do all that, you learn what we learn, or you learn what we know, you'll still have to find a great converting offer that pays high ticket commissions. Good luck doing that without spending an arm and a leg. And I'm talking like, cashing out 401ks or, selling your kidneys or whatever you got to do. I guess you can't sell both your kidneys, right? But it's very, very difficult. It's very hard for the average person to make this stuff work on their own. But if you want click-by-click training, showing you exactly how we do all this, then we do have the perfect solution. And if you want that perfect solution, type it in the chat. Say, yes, I want the perfect solution. I want to see that we actually have people engaged and that are willing to take action on this, because I hope you understand, 2 heads are better than 1, right? A team is better than 2 people or 1 person trying to figure stuff out on their own. When I was in the military, everything was about the team, right? It wasn't one single person. There's no one superhero. It's all about the team. It's about the mission and people doing their jobs and supporting each other to make sure that you get the mission done. And that's how we approach this as well. We understand that a team that's there in your corner is going to be what you need to leverage, to get the resources, to get the training, to get the experience, to get the results, right? But let's say you want to do this on your own. Here's what you're going to need to do. I want to just give you a realistic expectation, so you don't think it's some kind of magical thing or whatever. I want you to get a framework for what you're going to need to do if you want to try to do this on your own. You're going to need to invest in a program that's going to help you build sales funnels. Now, the program we use is ClickFunnels. It starts off at $100 a month, but you spend, if you have the pro package like I do, I spend about $300 a month on that, $297 a month, and that equals $3,500 a year just for that program. Now, you're going to need an email autoresponder. Now, there's a number of different services out there. Aweber is a pretty good one. That is one I use. It's $228 a year. They charge you monthly. But guess what? As you add more names to your list, which is good because you're building your business, you're building your list. As you add more names, they charge you more money. That's where they get you. So if you have an email list of over 100,000 people like I do, I'm spending $15,000 a year just to have a list. So that's a pretty serious cost. ClickMagick, this is a link tracking and filtering software, $792 a year. That's a program that's going to be useful for really getting quality data. And everything in advertising is about data, right? You need to know what works. You need to know your numbers. That way you know whether or not you're going to be profitable. And then you'll need a webinar system if you're going to be delivering content or selling over a webinar. With this program you're on right now is Webinar Jam. This is the one we use, but there's a lot of other ones out there. Some pretty good ones. Webinar Jam is one of the top ones I know of. And that's $397 a year. So just to be in the game, I'm not talking about making money. I'm just talking about starting a business online and having a chance of succeeding in this industry. You're looking at spending about $2,600 your first year. And if you are actually doing the work and you're getting the leads and you're making the sales, you're probably spending a lot more than that. You're probably spending upwards of $20,000 like I am per year just on these 4 tools. And there's other tools I'm not even going to cover on this that are, other things that we use and other higher level tools once you kind of get in the game and you know what you're doing. So let us do the heavy lifting. 90% of the work and save you a lot of time and money. How does that sound? That's really why we created the system, is we wanted people to get results. We want people to live the lifestyle of their dreams. We want you to be able to create and contribute and spend time with your families and travel the world and network and mastermind with us and share your value and your unique story. But you can't do that if you never are able to, you can't change the world if you can't change your life, right? And we understand that one of the fastest, easiest ways to help people change their life is to help them change their financial situation. To give, if you're stressing about bills at the end of the month, or you're stressing because you don't think you're going to be able to take that vacation you promised to your family, or you don't think you're going to be able to retire, you're not thinking about creating at your highest level. You're not thinking about contributing. You're not thinking about giving back. And so that's why we did this. We want people to get results. We want you to make money on the internet, because that can give you the time and the money that's going to allow you to design your dream lifestyle and do whatever it is you feel your purpose is here in this world to do. So here's the deal. Team Phoenix has partnered with Global Affiliate Zone to bring you the most comprehensive internet marketing system I believe has ever been developed. We're going to show you step by step how all this works and let you plug into our $350,000 plus bleeding edge marketing system. And when you become part of the team, you'll be welcomed to our family, and you'll also discover how you can make commissions of up to $4,000 per customer with our core high ticket offer without actually having to do the selling. Now, there's a lot of programs online, and some of them are legit and a lot of them are not. Please understand that if there is anything that's legit, a legit business, there has to be real valuable products and services being sold. But what if you're not in sales? What if you don't have sales experience? What if you're not a product expert? You don't need to be with our system. We actually take care of that responsibility to make sure that you don't drop the ball. That's really what it comes down to. We want you to get results. And so we actually take that responsibility. And if you decide at some point in the future you want to get involved in sales and you want to become a product expert, we have a number of different products that we work with. You can do that. So here's what this will do for you. You're going to discover how to get hordes of targeted visitors that are ready to buy from you. We're going to be showing you how to fill your funnel with quality traffic. Getting set up is 100% done for you, and all you have to do is plug in. You'll discover a stealth Facebook ads method that no one is talking about that makes it easy to get traffic flowing and possibly even make money from day one. Now, a couple of things about this. We teach you guys Facebook advertising, but also additional social media advertising, Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube and there's all kinds of ways to get traffic. We focus on Facebook because Facebook is very, very highly targeted traffic and very undervalued still to this day. And you can get results really, really quick once you learn what you're doing. Now, we have had people make money on their very first day. I've seen people make thousands of dollars on their first day. That is exceptional. That doesn't happen all the time. And I'm not telling you you will make money on your day one, day two, your first week, your first month, or even your first year or ever. I never guarantee you're going to make money because I don't know you. And I don't know if you're going to do the work. I know this stuff works. I can point to hundreds and hundreds of people that are making real money. And we're not talking about $5 here and there. We're talking about real money. But I don't know if you're going to do the work. So I can never make that guarantee because, again, it's an individual effort, right? You will be able to make money while you sleep, though, because of our automation. So pay attention to this next slide. You may need to take a screenshot. You may need to take notes. I really want you to fully understand exactly what we do. And this is really the key to why so many people that you're going to see and hear from have been able to get results so fast, because we take care of the hard stuff. We hand you a high-paying, high-converting offer proven to get results. If you don't already have a product or service you're marketing online, which about 98% of people that come into this do not, we've got you covered. And if you do, you're going to absolutely be blown away by how well this thing converts, the commissions that you're able to earn from this, and the type of business and asset you can build that will last you for a lifetime. You're going to be really, really excited to see that. We build and test your capture pages for you. You don't have to go off and get your own funnel builder like ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or hire a website designer, any of that kind of stuff. We do it all on your behalf. We store and manage your email list through our autoresponders. Now, these are your leads. They are tagged to you, and this is your audience and your brand you're building, but we take care of managing it for you and pay that expense. We email leads on your behalf, building relationships with you for you with proven copywriting. Copywriters that's one of the highest paid professions in the world, believe it or not. People that write good copy charge a lot of money. And we're talking bare minimum of good copywriter costs several thousands of dollars a month. I know people that charge hundreds to thousands of dollars to write one email, believe it or not. So you're going to get expert copywriting done for you. We email leads on your behalf. You don't have to spend all your time plugging around on the keyboard, coming up with content or coming up with emails that will convert for you. We handle sales presentations and webinars. Now, these convert between 3 to 7 times higher than industry standards. So it's very, very powerful for your business success. And it also saves you a lot of time and hassle because you don't have to figure out how to do it on your own. You don't have to come out on webinars and do selling and all that kind of stuff. We close sales for you, so you don't have to spend all your day on the phone with people. And you don't have to be a sales expert. You don't have to deal with that if that's not something you want to do. You can let professionals take care of it for you. We process your orders and handle customer support. We conduct ongoing live trainings for you and your team so you don't have to be the expert mentor. Now, this is not one of those programs where you sign up and then you're told, hey, go sign up your brother, your cousin, your relative, your friends from kindergarten or whatever, and try to sell them some stuff. Oh, and by the way, when they join, now you have to teach them how to, you have to be the expert. You have to mentor them and guide them and all that. Well, how are you supposed to do that if you join 48 hours before that? If you don't have that skill set, how can you effectively build a team like that? Well, we actually do that for you. We take that responsibility on through our training and our system and our expert coaches, which again, that's going to save you time. That's going to help you get results for you and your team. And then in the future, as you learn this skill set, as you become successful and you make thousands and thousands of dollars online, if you want to go through our training and certification process and become a coach and you want to take that responsibility on, you're welcome and encouraged to do that, but you never have to. So if you're keeping track, there's only one thing I left out, and this is the 10%. This is what you have to do. All you have to do is follow click-by-click training on setting up your ads and generating quality leads. In other words, you don't even have to find people. You simply place ads that make them come to you, people that you don't even know, and when they raise their hand and say, yes, I'm interested, we take it from there, and you get paid. When your leads purchase products, you earn commissions. Plain and simple. So are you ready? When you join Team Phoenix, you get personal coaching, access to our success team and resources, team support groups, weekly webinars, weekly trainings, ongoing mentorship tools and training to ensure your online business is a success, Facebook ads training with step-by-step modules that's constantly being updated, and access to our Sleeping Giant products that produce commissions as high as $4,000 per customer and generated over $1 million the very first month we launched this campaign with our click-by-click system, and millions more since then. So let's give you the breakdown here. Personal coaching. You're going to get 30 minutes one-on-one with myself or any one of our 60-plus leaders and coaches to map out a game plan for your success. Now, this is going to help you get off on the right foot, and you'll begin seeing results quickly and know exactly what to do next. Now, this is going to be personal coaching with a real person, not that is actually made money on the internet, that knows what they're doing and can give you that quality guidance and develop a tailored strategy for you based on your input, based on your goals and what you lay out in your member questionnaire when you get started with us. That is a $499 value. Access to our success team and resources. You're going to get access to our team for ongoing questions, support, and all of our team's resources. You're going to see that the community is absolutely unbelievable. It's unlike anything I've seen online ever, because these aren't people that are cutthroat and out to make a quick buck. They're actually devoted and committed to helping the newest person succeed online, regardless of any financial benefit from themselves. You're in business for yourself, but you're certainly not by yourself. Our team is here to help you succeed in every way possible. If you ever get stuck or just need a little help, our leaders are here to help you along the way in multiple mastermind groups you're going to be able to access. That's a $4,899 value. And team group weekly webinars and weekly trainings. You're going to get ongoing training with our team to make you an expert and ensure you build your online business as big as you want. I just want to let you guys know, to make $1,000 a month consistently online is the exact same skill set as it takes to make $10,000 a month or to make $20,000 or $30,000 a month. It really is. It's just a matter of scale. It's a matter of how much you're putting into advertising and learning a few things and actually getting results and leveraging those results, right? So you're going to learn that skill set. Now, it does take a different level of commitment and effort to build, a business that is gonna make you multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures. But if that's your goal, we have people in our community doing that right now, and they're going to be the ones teaching you exactly what to do in order to scale your business to that level. And yes, it will take more commitment. It will take learning a higher level skill sets, but really it just takes your commitment to do that. And if that's what you want to do, our team is here. We're going to support you and help you get to that goal. We'll cover everything you need to start making money right away during our weekly trainings. All trainings recorded, so you can always go back if you ever want a refresher on anything. That is a $299 a month value. I've been a part of mastermind groups that I spent $500 a month on, and I got far, far less than what you're getting just in this little, piece alone. And Facebook ads domination training. Facebook is one of the easiest ways to get that high quality traffic we talked about earlier flowing into your sales funnel. And you're going to get step-by-step training modules that will show you exactly how to start making money with Facebook ads right away. And this over-the-shoulder training is newbie friendly and retails for $9.97. It's included right now for free, and we're constantly updating it with the latest strategies from Facebook Marketing Pros. Why are we including that for free? Why are we just giving it away? Because we want you to succeed. When you win, we win. We want an army of highly trained, skilled affiliates that can go out and make money and promote and advertise on social media. And starting out with Facebook is one of the best ways to do that. We have people making 6 figures a month with Facebook ads alone. That's a $997 value. And mentorship tools and training. So many of the tools you need to get your online business off the ground would easily set you back hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And you're going to get everything you need to start building a successful online business when you join the Team Phoenix community. And the tools and training added up, it's about a $3,000 value. But the mentorship, there's no cap on this. There's no deadline. There's no expiration period. The mentorship is ongoing. So realistically, that is really priceless. What is it worth to you to have someone that's made 6 or even 7 figures online guiding you along the way and telling you, don't do that. Don't buy that. That's going to waste your time. That's going to waste your money. Do this. Follow this strategy. Here's how to run your ads. Here's how to write your ad copy. Here's what you need to do for targeting. What is that? How valuable is that to you? Here's, once you've made money, here's what you need to do about taxes. Here's how you need to structure your business. Here's how you need to invest your profits to save for the future and build a financial legacy from people that have actually done it. That's really priceless. You're getting the exact system that people on this webinar have exclusively used to quit their jobs and design their dream lifestyles. So your investment. Now, if you tried to build your own online business, you'd easily invest thousands of dollars in training and tools just to get started. I laid out exact prices earlier on some of these tools. And it's possible to do it on your own. There's a very slim chance of success, but it is possible to do on your own. But why? Why spend the time and money when there's a shortcut? There's not a shortcut in terms of effort, but it is a shortcut. We do a lot of the work for you, and we show you the skill set you need to get results as fast as possible. When you join Team Phoenix, you get access to ongoing training, a team of success-minded people that are focused on your success, and everything you're getting today is valued at $9,694. Now, the value's there. You won't pay anywhere near that though today. Originally we planned to open the doors to this at $4.99, which would open up the opportunity to a lot more people, right? And that's a great deal because at $4.99, you're still saving thousands of dollars. The one-on-one coaching call alone would normally set you back $4.99. So what's the offer, right? Well, we wanted to make this as much of a no-brainer as possible. And we wanted absolutely everyone that is serious about changing their life to get a peek at our system, to be able to jump in, get access to our training, to get us an expert strategy coaching call, and to actually ensure that they go through the content and they make an informed decision. So how does this sound? We decided $99 was going to be the offer for a brand new person coming into this to start their own business online. Now, if this is the right fit for you, if you join our program, you go through the training, you experience the community, get on your call, and you decide, I love what you have to offer, this is an amazing opportunity. I want to continue with the program, and this is where I want to build my business. It's going to be $99 a month. And that covers all the hard costs for the development staff, the employees that we've hired, the copywriters, the email support, and all the software. It's all done and taken care of. And all it is for a measly, or you get all of that for a measly $99 a month. And with no commitment long-term, you can cancel at any time. So if all this did was finally help you see a light at the end of the tunnel for some retirement security, would it be worth it? If all this did was give you a safe and supportive community of like-minded entrepreneurs that are rooting for you to become the best version of yourself, which is what I would define as successful, would it be worth it? And if all this did was save you hundreds to thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours of your time learning this industry on your own, would it be worth it? I think the answer to all of those questions is yes, absolutely. And that's why we do this. That's why we make this offer as much of a no-brainer as possible. So here's what you need to do next. Go ahead and click the button below that says join our team. If you're on a mobile device, go ahead and minimize your screen. You'll see the button pop up there. And create your Team Phoenix GAZ account, and you can schedule a coaching call immediately and begin your system orientation and initial training. If you want to wait until after this training and this call is over, that's fine. If you want to just get started right now, you've heard it all, you know enough, you're ready to jump in, that's fine. You can get started right away. We'll then publicly welcome you into our community and celebrate your choice to break free from the rat race and start creating the life that you dream of and that you deserve. And then we'll show you exactly how to start making a lot of money as fast as possible. So let's recap. If you want to learn how to build a profitable online business, get started without technical skills or any prior experience, and save time, money, and skip all the common mistakes that most people in this industry make, and start making real money, and join these amazing leaders and many, many, many others in our community, thousands of others, click the button. Invest just $99 to start your own online business and change your life. So what's the catch, right? Oh, it sounds too good to be true. It's way too cheap. Why are you charging so little for that? I actually have friends that, they make fun of me for how little we charge for this. But there is no catch. We're going to give you complete access to our entire training suite, marketing system, and community for a full 14 days to decide if our program is for you. We want to make this, again, as much of a no-brainer as possible. After that, you can go month to month and cancel your subscription at any time with no fees or penalties, no long-term contracts, but you won't, because we know you're going to absolutely love our team and the values you receive. Our testimonials speak for themselves. We understand, we know, we believe that this is the best solution for the newest person to create an income online as fast as possible. So click the button. Here's where it's going to take you. You're going to see this page pop up. At the top, it is a secure transaction. I want you guys to see that. It is encrypted by industry standard technology. It's 100% money back guarantee. Again, it's there right on the front page. If at any point, 13 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes, you decide this is not for you, no big deal. Just drop us a line and we'll happily refund your money. No questions asked. So the only way you can lose is if you don't click the button to join us right now. This is not your commitment. This is your opportunity to learn more, to jump into the program, to experience the training, to talk with somebody live, to see the community and see that this is a real deal and real lives are being changed. You watched all the way to this point. You want to build an online business that will set you free, and you know you're not going to find an opportunity to get this much for such a low investment anywhere else. I know that, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this and you have any kind of experience online at all, you understand that this is really just a no-brainer. You got to do it. So seize the opportunity today. Get on the exact system that's changed my life and will change yours like so many others. And we're going to hear from some of those people that have had their lives changed. The first up, himself.
Yellow Tea, man. What's up with that, right? That's cool. I worked all day in my pajamas, which is nice, right? So yeah, so there's one question there for you. You can answer in a minute here.
I'll answer a couple questions as we go along, guys. We're going to bring out a lot of people that want to tell you guys their story. We don't want to make this go all night. Obviously, we could literally be here for like 12 hours just letting people tell their stories, and maybe we'll do that one day. Maybe we'll do like a marathon webinar. I'll take a nap during the middle of it where we just bring people out. But we're going to bring just a few people out. We do want to give you guys a handful of stories and let you guys compete with people getting real results. We're going to bring up, obviously,
just kind of down on our luck. Like we were at that point of just that utter frustration where we had like $80,000 in credit card debt.
Lost my passion for it. I no longer liked it, but it was like the only thing that I knew how to do. So I was really scared to leave that stability. But I knew that we had to make a change in order to do the things we wanted to do in life, like travel and that kind of thing. We want to take a trip around the United States. We're actually buying a camper van, a Sprinter camper van, and we're going to travel to all the national parks in the United States with our 2 kitty cats. It's going to be awesome, and it's just awesome to know that we're able to run this business, traveling the country like that. It's just
yeah, amazing. I mean, it's totally, it's crazy because like if you had told us this was going to happen like 2 years ago, I would have said no way on earth. And it's just been, I can't really explain. I mean, like the system, we just came through, we followed the directions, and we did what we were told to do. We worked really hard at it. We read books, we worked on ourselves, and stayed very coachable to Coach Odom. And he's helped us all the way through. And we're just really grateful for him putting the whole thing together because, I mean, without him, I mean, I would have still been just like down and out with $80,000 worth of debt, right? Results, we got out of our jobs, our full-time jobs in 95 days, which was awesome. In fact, I videoed her when she came out on her last day, and I surprised her with a bottle of champagne. So it was really
warm
cool.
Champagne.
Gross. Yeah, it was gross, but we drank it anyway. And so 95 days out, and then after our first 7 months, 7 months in, we made our first 6 figures, and it's just been just this whirlwind of a ride, and we're just super duper grateful for the program, the system, and like how easy it really was. I mean, like, yeah, there's work involved, guys, but building your way to that lifestyle that you can do whatever you want, like, man, I just get overwhelmed. Anyway, really grateful. Coach, back to you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring out several other people. I believe Jay and Michelle are coming out next. I just want to answer a couple questions as we go along in between. Some people keep this rolling here. Angela says, can I pay the $99 Friday? You can. You would have to shoot a message, reply to one of the emails, send a message to whoever referred you. We can get you the link to get started to that point. But understand, time is money, right? And if you are delaying, you're delaying jumping into the training, you're delaying booking your coaching call. You know, some of our coaches' calendars get booked up for weeks. We want you to get in there as soon as you possibly can, so you can get your strategy session and be off to the races. And we want you to do that as fast as possible. So, you know, don't delay on that if at all possible. You know, if you can get started tonight, because you can literally jump on the training right away. Aaron, that's your next question. By this night, when does coaching start? Right now. You can actually book your coaching call as early as 12 hours out if that's available with your coach. You're going to have about 3.5 hours of initial content to get through. Several videos, your questionnaire. You need to fill that out. You need to be done with that. That's basically your homework. You need to be done with that before you take that call, or before your coach takes your call. If not, if you jump on the call and you haven't gone through enough of the training, you know, he's going to send you back he or she will send you back to the back of the line, right? So you have to rebook your call, and that's a delay, and you don't want to do that. So make sure, if you're going to book it for tomorrow, that's fine. Just make sure you go through the information tonight. You know, maybe you got to stay up a little bit later, but I tell you what, if you go through all this information, our initial training tonight, you may not even be able to sleep. You're going to be so excited. So keep that in mind. Maybe you'll need some coffee tomorrow for work, but it'll definitely be worth it for you. Connor is asking, so where does the $99 a month go? That goes to all our hard costs. That goes to, we have full-time employees that we've hired. We have a full-time development staff and customer support desk. We pay their salaries. We pay for hosting and all the emails and the autoresponder. That costs a lot of money. And we actually hire experts in trainings in various fields to come in and train you guys as well. And that goes to pay for that. It goes to pay for other, it's part of the resource we need for hosting the live events that we take care, or that we take care of every quarter. So we're all real people. You can actually meet us in person. We do live events at least quarterly, and we do smaller events in different places, mostly in Canada and the US currently, but we do have people all over the world doing this, everywhere from Japan to Egypt, New Zealand, Australia, the UK, Germany, all over the place. Let's see here. Jamie, besides the $99 a month, what other fees should I expect, if any? We do not charge any additional fees or upsells at this point. $99 a month covers everything. We give you everything. Now, that is starting your own business online. If you're starting your own business, there will be, depending on what your goals are for this whole thing, which is going to be hashed out with your coach in your strategy session. There's a number of different options for people, right? Now you can sign up, and there will be a separate third-party startup cost depending on how you're looking to get started. That may not be out of pocket. That's an actual method that we use that makes it easy for the average person to start their own high-ticket business without having a bunch of money, without going and selling a kidney and cashing out, retirements or selling cars and all that kind of stuff. Although, if you had to do that for a business, it'd be worth it, right? If you can make multiple six figures online, you can always buy a car again, if that's what it took. But we want to make it easy for anyone. You're not going to be spending $30 or $60 or $90,000 like all these high ticket programs out there that just, sell you a bunch of stuff and they don't really deliver, right? Other than that, the only other thing you're going to invest into your business is what you would invest for any business, marketing. So that's on you, right? If you are advertising your business, there's free traffic strategies and there's paid traffic. In our training, we're going to teach you how to do paid traffic, but profitably, right? We're going to teach you how to make sure you're getting quality data and use that data to make good informed decisions to adjust your marketing and get into profit as fast as possible. So we teach you primarily Facebook ads. You can get results for that as little as $5 a day. And then as you get really good at that and you're making some money, the idea is we want you guys to be able to cash flow your business, meaning your business pays for everything, all your expenses, right? And then leaves you profit left over. If you do that, there's no reason why you would ever quit, right? And so that's what we do. That's what I teach people when I'm coaching them. I show them a method, a strategy for them to actually be able to cash flow their business right away. Realistically, it's possible in your very first month. We have a lot of people that are able to do that. And that's what I lay out for people. I'm not going to lay out a game plan for you to make $1 million in 12 months, although it's possible. And we've had people almost do that. I'm going to lay out a game plan for you to cash flow your business right away. Okay. So hopefully that answers that question. Tony, how many people do you have right on Team Phoenix? Just over 5,600. What is the percentage of people who sign up that are able to replace or exceed their income? It's all a matter of time. Carmela asking that question. In terms of the first month, very, very few people. Most of our top earners didn't even make money their first month. I did. I made about $20,000 my first month. We've had a couple people been able to do that, but most of the time that doesn't happen right away. Now, as you look at it, a percentage over time, people who are able to do that within 4 to 9 months, and people that are able to do that within 12 months, the stats keep going up, right? Now, and it also depends on what your income is. We have professionals making multiple six figures, in corporate world, that decide to get in this because they have money, but they don't have the time. And so it maybe takes them a lot longer to replace that income than it does for someone that's working for minimum wage in fast food. Okay, so it varies by person. All right, and varies based on what you're going to do, what work you're going to put into that. So I'm going to bring out Jay and Michelle, and they're going to tell you guys their story, and then we're going to keep it rolling here. Rapid fire, we're just going to bring out a bunch of people to tell you guys their story, and I'll answer a couple questions as we go along here. You guys good?
I think so. Could you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Brandon. All right, so Jay and I always like to come out because we know there's probably so many people that were like us, or like me, when we started. You know, we were very nervous. I was very nervous. Can I do this? Will we be able to do it? Will we make money? Will we be able to just follow everything that's being given to us? And so, excuse her. And so, you know, we like to come out because we like to tell you our story. So you can see that no matter where you are right now, no matter where you're starting from, you can absolutely get to where you want to be if you just follow the plan the way it's set. Okay.
Yeah. So me and Michelle, we ran we're from New York, as you could probably tell. And we ran a successful construction company there for a couple of years with a partner. And we decided after a while it was doing well, so we decided to expand. So we knew some people down in Florida that were willing to give us some work, stonework and tile work. So we decided to make the move, packed up the kids, packed up the house, and
cats.
Yeah, and went down to Florida, started setting things up and getting going. And that was in September last year. And then sometime around Thanksgiving, everything fell apart. We had a falling out with our partner. So there we were, left in Florida with no jobs, no income, no business. And we were totally lost, like desperate. We didn't know what to do. And it was scary. It was very scary. So we found jobs as fast as we can. She went back to court reporting, and I got a project managing job. And we scraped through the holidays. You know, I'm starting at the bottom in a new state, and there's never enough money. So, you know, we did what we could to get by. And then we got lucky, probably around like the end of April, early May, came across a video. It was Sean and Melissa's video. And I was like totally inspired. I was like, I want to try that. You know, I want to do that. So I'm like, honey, what do you think about this? And she's like, are you crazy? Because I tried a couple of things. I had a garage full of Herbalife and wound up throwing it out, and a couple other ones.
Threw out lots of stuff.
Never had any luck. And I was like, listen, let's just watch the webinar. It's free. And see how it goes. So we watched the webinar, and everything made sense to us. So we decided to jump in. We're like, it's $99. It's refundable, and it's not going to make or break us at this point. So we jumped in. We watched our content, and had a coaching call with Mr. Chris Baden, who will be out later. Great coach. And from that point, we never looked back.
Yeah, no, we never did. It was actually, you know, he laughs at me, and everybody laughs at me when I say this, because for me, it was like, you know, I call it my Disney World moment, because, you know, before you do something really big, you're excited and you're nervous and you have all these emotions, and people are telling you, oh, this is going to be great and that's going to be great and do this and do that. And then, you know, you get to Disney and you're getting ready to go in, and you're nervous and excited. And then you get inside and you're like, oh my God, like this was so much better than what I expected. And it was the same thing with this business, because once we actually paid the $99 and went in and saw what was on the inside, it was so much more than what you're seeing here and what you're hearing here. You just can't get it all in this webinar. But once you go in and you see you experience the experience, it's just, it's so much better, right?
Definitely. And we were like, you know, we were $99 broker is that a word? Broker? More broke?
We were more broke.
But, you know, we had a totally different mentality after that call, and we had a direction, a purpose, and a plan. And we had coaches, mentors, and a community behind us to implement it.
Such an awesome community.
It just keeps growing every day.
Yeah. And, you know, just you have to think about it. If you were going to start a business, I mean, we started a business, a construction business, and it was thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. And it was insurance, and it was an office and office staff and a warehouse and equipment and supplies. And the list was endless of the money that we needed. And you need to be able to maintain that for a few months. So because your employees want to be paid, they don't care whether or not you got your check from your first job. They still need to be paid. So, yep. I mean, if you can start your own business for $99, I mean, there was really no question in our mind that we should do it, because we had already tried the old route of spending thousands and thousands to start a business. So,
Right.
I mean, it was just great.
I would definitely check it out. Click the button, get in there, and it's $99 that could potentially change your life forever. I mean, that's like a blessing and a gift.
Yeah,
It's
see
not
what's
a
on the
payment.
inside.
Just check it out.
Awesome, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us out.
They're from Georgia, by the way, in case you didn't hear that. So let's see here. Amanda, how sustainable is this business model for the future? As sustainable as the internet, right? So this business is not tied, our system is not tied exclusively to any particular product or company or offer. And we do work with a core offer with a third party that is unbelievable. And that goes into Marlene's next question. Hey, what product are we selling? We actually sell multiple products. There's a lot of different options, and we go into detail with that in our coaching material, which is reserved for our members. What we actually provide is proprietary. We want to make sure if we're going to be talking to you about it, we're going to be spending time answering questions and showing you all the options and showing you how to do it and crafting a strategy for you. We want to make sure you go through all the content, you do your due diligence and know what questions to ask and know what option makes sense for you, right? And so we want you to make sure you do that, and we want to do that in a professional way. So that's why we don't go into a lot of detail on that on this workshop. And also, that would take a long time. Like I said, we just want to give you guys an overview of how an online business works, what our system does to fill in the gaps and help the newest person get results as fast as possible. And we can't do that and go into products and answer questions and all that every night, because I'm not going to spend 5 hours a night doing that. We're about to bring out Mike Martin, who is a Canadian guy. He had some experience in the oil field, also had experience in car sales, and he's going to tell you guys his story about how many cars he'd have to sell to make as much money as he's making right now, which is pretty ridiculous. So, Mike, if you want to take it away.
There we go. How's it going, guys? Right on, guys. Like Odin said, I'm Mike Martin. Come from the car industry, grew up in a family business, worked the oil patch for 4 or 5 years. So, kind of all around kind of guy here. But so I grew up in a small town called Fort St. John, BC, in Canada. Nobody knows where that is. It's far, far north of BC. So I grew up there. My family owned a dealership. So, we did Honda cars, Honda everything, like everything, street bikes, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, and we owned Suzuki and Arctic Cat. So we did snowmobiles, we did, Suzuki dirt bikes, street bikes. We also did RVs, river boats, lake boats. And we had our hands in everything, right? And I grew up with my dad and my cousin and my uncle selling at the dealership, learning business, right? That's what I was interested in. I wanted to learn business. So basically what happened was I was a single dad at 19 years old. All right. So I was a single dad for about, by myself, raising my son Keelan for about 6 years until I met my wife. And me and my wife met. Slowly after that, we found out she was pregnant, which is kind of crazy because she was young, she was pretty young at the time we got together. So she was kind of like, her life kind of like was like my life, you know what I mean? Young parent. And then, you get the deal. So it was kind of cool that way. But little after she was pregnant, I jumped into the oil patch, did that for 4 or 5 years. And the oil patch to me never felt right because I was, I love business. I wanted to start my own business. Things never felt the same until we actually decided to sell our house in Fort St. John, move to Kelowna, BC here. I started back in the car industry just to get my feet wet, get some money going, fast cash, right? Because I knew how to sell. I could make money selling cars, right? So that's what I did. My wife actually started real estate, started in the real estate business here in Kelowna, did really, really well with it. Little after she started, I found this opportunity, right? So, you know, Dan Buckham knows where Fort St. John is. Great, Dan. So, you know, I found this business, okay? I found an ad just like how you guys found an ad on Facebook, right? I jumped into this webinar. I seen the potential. I knew what Brandon was talking about, right? In a way, I didn't really understand affiliate marketing. So I was really scared. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know if I was going to fail in it. I wondered if I could do this, right? I had all those feelings running through my mind, just like you guys have those feelings running through your mind, right? You know, is this a scam? Am I going to fail? Can I do this? What else is there? Right? You know what I mean? So all those feelings that you guys are feeling right now, I get where you're coming from in that situation, right? But I heard what Odom was saying, and I kind of related to what he was talking about, right? So I paid because, you know, once you pay the $99, you actually get to see the whole entire business model, right? What we do, how you make money, what the products are, and everything else, right? So you get to see that once you pay the $99, right? Once I got in here, I was blown away, right? I understood the business model. I understood how these guys were making such unreal money, right? And then I understood I could do this. Like, there's no reason why I can't do this, right? I was a single dad, broke at one time in my life, right? Met my wife, you know, was still living paycheck to paycheck, right? I grew up in a wealthy family, but my dad never gave me much. He made me work for everything. That's part of the reason why I'm in the situation I am in right now, because I always knew how to work hard. I knew how to put myself in front of what I was doing, right? So what you guys really got to decide right now, are you going to let your fear stand in the way of you actually coming in here and understanding what it is you have with this business? Because so many people are making money with this business model. So many people. We have, you know, probably over, you know, 30, I think it was like 35 people that are making over $100,000 in just, you know, just this year in this business, which is unheard of in any other industry, right? This industry is for the new people. This industry is for people that don't get what affiliate marketing is, have never done it, right? So there's one opportunity here for you guys to change your whole entire life. And you will not find another system or a better business than what we have here. Hands down. Hands down. This is the best thing I've ever come across my whole entire life. And what Odom was saying, like, how many cars would I had to sell to make what I am now? It's well, like, Odom, it's well, like, it's close to 200 now. Like, I'm jumping, like, I'm clearing like over like 200 cars a month right now, man. Like, it's insane, the potential that you guys have in here, right? So, you know, get in here, look at what we have to offer, right? Make that choice for yourself. Believe me, you will be really proud of yourself that you did it.
Awesome, Mike. Appreciate it. Hey, by the way, your calendar is on August. There are people who are giving you crap about that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you become an affiliate marketer. You lose track of time. It doesn't matter what day it is or what month it is. You're living life.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, you also notice it's blank, because you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, right?
Exactly, it's blank.
Appreciate it, Mike. So we're just going to keep rolling here. You guys, Patrick and Justice said you guys had, I guess Justice said you had a problem paying, or it wasn't working for you. I'm not sure. You may need to try it again. or click the button again or refresh. Maybe it timed out based on your internet connection or something. We're going to bring out Amy Claire. Amy was an IT professional. She recently walked away from her job. She was able to walk away from her job within about 7 months of getting started here. And now she's making some money. Amy, you want to come out and tell your story?
Sure. I was an IT manager for an international company. So after doing my US workday, I would have to come home, eat dinner really quick, and then get on the phone with Asia because our 6 p.m. was their 9 a.m. and their day was just starting. So then I would spend the next 3 or 4 hours on the phone with Asia, taking care of the team over there and what was going on over there. And if I was super lucky early in the morning as well, I would have to get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to be on the phone with Europe because there was also an office in Hamburg, Germany. So you can only maintain that kind of a schedule for so long before you've had enough and you're trying to figure out how do you get out of 16, 20-hour days, day after day after day. So I started, and I didn't really have anything in particular in mind. The first thing I was looking at were franchises, and that is easily anywhere from like $80,000 to $300,000. I mean, no problem. I mean, so I had found one I thought I could deal with. I had papers into the lawyers and had them, checking out, was it a good deal, a bad deal? And the one thing I couldn't figure out was when you go into us to be open the hours of the mall, which is 80 hours a week, how do you manage that all by yourself? Well, that you can't do that. I'd be right back in the crazy situation from the international company. So luckily, before I did anything with that paperwork, I actually clicked on an ad in my newsfeed, which I've never done before. And it was a link into this webinar. And I watched it and I was like, oh my God, seriously? I can spend $100 and get into my own business and I'm not putting out like my whole entire life savings. So I went ahead and did that because it solved all the problems I couldn't figure out about the brick and mortar. So it made total sense to me right away. And then I went through the system just like you guys would do right now. And I just kept looking for things that didn't seem right. And instead I kept finding how everything seemed exactly right and perfect. So it fit everything I was looking for. It was the best decision that I've ever made. So that's where I came from. So thanks, Brandon.
Awesome, Amy. Appreciate it. Carmela, let's see. Courtney. Okay, so she says, can I do this working full-time already? Yep. Is this possible to do? How many hours a week investing in this are you talking? I'm not afraid of hard work, just need to be able to do it with a full-time job. You just heard from Amy, who was working 16 to 20-hour days, and she built this business online in her spare time over 7 months, made more than she was working in her job, quit her job, and then had, or I think the same month she quit her job, she had over $10,000 a month. So yeah, if she can do that, if you're working 20-hour days, you can still do this. The thing is, it takes consistency over time. Now, you can't spend 8 hours on a Saturday, put it into your business, and then not touch it for 2 weeks and expect to get the same kind of results as somebody that's spending an hour a day every day. Okay, that's really what it comes down to. You can, once you get through the training, once you understand, you've learned the skill set, and you start placing your ads, it's literally place some ads, manage leads, right? You're generating leads. That doesn't take very much time. 20, 30 minutes minimum a day to do that. And then to really be effective and to make sure you're staying on top of the training and you're masterminding with people and, you're sharing data and all that kind of stuff that you're going to do when you're interacting with the community, that might take you an hour or two. So if you're spending an hour or two every day, consistently on your business, you can't help but get results over time. Okay. So like I said, this is for people that go above and beyond. This is, if you want to do the 9 to 5 and you go home and you relax and you don't want to do anything else and you just want to crack open a beer and watch TV, that's all you're planning to do, this isn't going to work for you. If you're going to take some of that time and you're going to give up, going out to eat a couple times a week or whatever, or you're going to give up watching that show, or maybe, putting on DVR or whatever and watching it later. And so you focus that time on your business. Maybe you gotta get up a little bit earlier so you can place your ads in the morning before you go to work. Or maybe you have to spend time on your lunch break working on your business. If you do that and you're consistent and you spend 6 months or 12 months doing that, you could make a ridiculous amount of money. Like it's well worth it. And it allows you to get results that you could not possibly get doing this on your own in such a short period of time for such a low investment. Like it's just not possible. That's why we do this. We want you to get results. So again, we do a lot of the back end work that you would have to do on your own, but in this case, we just do it for you. Corey, are you there? Your screen is frozen, so I wasn't sure. You there? So we're trying to bring Corey Francis out.
Can you?
Go ahead.
No.
Well, we had you for a second. Is your audio working?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Maybe if your video doesn't work, you can just use audio. So we really want to bring Corey out.
Okay.
Really cool story for you guys. I don't know.
Is that a
it's pretty sketchy. I don't know if your internet connection is bad right now. Go ahead. Okay, so what we're gonna do, Corey, if you want to try maybe I don't know if someone's online at your house or whatever, maybe see if they're interrupting your feed there. But we're gonna bring Curtis out and then we'll try to bring you back on in just a second, Corey, okay? So Curtis Mumby, he is in Saskatchewan. He actually got started with this business, I think late last year, right?
Yeah, just over a year ago now.
Awesome. It's just over a year, and now he's going to be doing this full time. If you want to come on and tell your story a little bit.
Sure thing. Thanks, Brandon. Like Brandon said, my name's Curtis Mumby. I'm from a small village in Saskatchewan here. St. Brew is the name. And I grew up on a farm. I got in here about a year ago, just over a year ago. And actually, today is the first day of the last week at my full-time job. I'm super freaking stoked about that. And, just to think that a year ago, I was sitting here watching this webinar, just like you guys are right now. And I simply just took action, you guys. People are asking about time commitment and stuff like that. When I got in here, I was in the middle of going through a custody battle for my kids that was costing me thousands of dollars every month. I was working extra jobs, extra hours, everything under the sun to pay for that, and still managed to start this business. And I've simply been in my job this long because that custody battle is still going on. I'm actually in court this week too. So this is a big week for me. Last week of work, potentially first week of having minimum 50% custody of my kids from here forward. And, I couldn't have done it without this. Just the mentality and mindset that this community has given me to just look at life differently and see that the options are not closed to me, that I can really achieve anything that I want to, as long as I set my mind to it. You guys just click the damn link and get in here and check it out for yourselves, because you're going to be wondering. I mean, I joined up and it was a Saturday night. I watched a replay because I couldn't wait until Monday evening to watch it. I jumped in, watched the replay, and I couldn't sleep. I had to get through the training. I got through the training by like 3:30 in the morning and had my coaching call at noon the next day. Like, it was that quick and easy. And I just haven't looked back, and it's been the best thing I've ever done in my life. And you know, I want all of you guys to, you know, share that feeling of accomplishment that, like, I've never been prouder of anything I've ever done. I've been able to get through this whole past year, everything that's going on in my life. I've built a business that's going to carry me forward, carry my kids forward, and give them something that they can get into and build as well when they get out of high school. And I'm just so super proud of that, and so grateful for all the help and coaching and mentorship from everyone in the community here. And that's about all I got here for tonight, guys. So just like I say, click the down link, get in here and check it out for yourself. Awesome. Thanks for having me, Brandon.
Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Congrats on just about firing your boss right now. Cool. So I really want to bring Corey Francis out, but she's having some connection issues. Really, you know, it's sorry for you guys, because she has an amazing story, overcoming addiction and a lot of struggles, and she's plugged into this system and gotten some amazing results. I really wanted you guys to hear that story, but join up and you can talk with her in the community. You can you know, find out her story in person there. The last fellow we're going to bring out is Chris Baden. He actually got started with us a little over a year ago, I believe, or maybe just about a year ago. Since then, he's learned the skill set. He's gotten really good. He's now one of our coaches, providing a lot of value in the community. You'll actually see him on some of our training videos in the content you're going to be going through. And yeah, so Chris, you want to come on out and tell your story, and we'll close this thing off with a bang.
Yeah, totally. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Right on. So yeah, my story starts in corporate America. I owned an insurance agency and did that 6 days a week, 10 plus hours a day. And I loved my employees. I call them team members. I love my team members. I loved what I got to build. But I just started noticing something when I was running that more traditional brick and mortar business. I noticed we spent a lot of time on the phone. I noticed we spent a lot of time on the internet. And I was just thinking a couple times, man, it cost me about $20,000, $18,000 to $20,000 per month, just, you know, payroll, lease, marketing, like vendor contracts, licensing, insurance, just, you know, all this stuff, right? All these costs just to keep everything running. And I was like, man, it'd be nice if we just didn't have all this stuff. And especially when, you know, I really just need a phone and an internet connection. So I was just had the sense that actually, you know what kicked me over was one day I go to the front door. Maybe some of this has happened to some of you guys. I go to the front door, I open it up, and it's Amazon, of course, right? Amazon comes weekly pretty much at our house. And but it wasn't a box though, right? When you get Amazon, typically it's a box, right? It was a brown sack. And so I'm like, this is weird. This is the first time I've ever seen that. And so I like sign whatever they need me to, and I put the sack in there, and you know, I open it up, and I look in there, and there's lettuce. Amazon came, brown sack. I open it up, I look in, and I see lettuce and blueberries, and I was like, oh my gosh, Amazon's taking over the world. So I was a little freak. But then I turn to my left and I look at my wife, and she's just smiling at me because she told me like an hour earlier that she's going to go grocery shopping. Now, granted, she was, we just had our first son, so she wasn't, you know, she's recovering, not her normal self, but so I let her pass on that one. But I was like, oh my gosh, Amazon, you can buy groceries on the internet and they just bring it to your house. Like everything is on the internet. So most people don't like, they get that concept and they use it themselves. And so I just kept chewing on these ideas. And I was like, Walmart, Target, Amazon, you're like, yay, they can make money on the internet. I get it. I never thought I could. I never thought I could run a business on the internet. And I definitely didn't have the background or the skill set for it. But I just started looking it up, and I looked at a bunch of different programs, and a lot of them are like, hey, I got this great idea. You know, you should give us thousands of dollars, and then we won't talk again, and good luck. And I was like, that doesn't sound very good. So when I found this one, I saw that number one is only $99, and then what I didn't know then that I know now is what I get for the 99. And some of you maybe still watching this, you're like, oh my gosh, like, would you just tell us like what the products are? I know, I get it. Like, I'm sure that's like super annoying for some people, but just trust the process, right? And also hear really closely what the ask is. Like, yes, that's not fully revealed. Literally, it's because of time. We give you everything up front, and that's a huge commitment in like time of what we put in for you to go through and experience and learn. And so what we do also is that if you feel for whatever reason that it's not for you or it's not what you thought, we're not here to mislead anybody. Just you can put in the support like ticket or whatever in the back end of the system, and you can get your money back at any point. You have 14 days to go through everything. Literally takes about 3.5 hours to get through. So 2 weeks is plenty of time to do that. We wanted to be generous there. We're not like $100 does not feed my family. And I'm assuming it doesn't feed others. You know, my wife stays at home. We got a 13-month-old. We got our second on the way in December, which I'm super excited about. 2 boys. I don't know. We remove that risk at this point so we can get everything to you before you really jump on board and get started with everything. So for me, I knew that the internet was the direction. I didn't know how. And when I saw this, I jumped in, I clicked the button, I spent the $99, and we went through the whole process. And my wife and I were in the living room looking at each other, and we're like, are we doing this? And are we insane? Or is this really a good idea? And we'd obviously decided to jump. I've been doing it 13 months. I've hit bigger months than I ever have in my life. And I'm working on scaling right now to top that even. And so it's just been a blessing to be able to work literally from anywhere and be with my family who I love. And we've traveled just about a new place every single month so far this year. So thanks to Odom for putting up with all my questions, and everyone on the panel for their support. Literally, I would not be here if it wasn't for the community, for sure. So thanks for having me on tonight, Brandon.
Cool, Chris. Appreciate it. Hey guys, so that's it. We're gonna close it down. I just wanted to highlight one thing out of Chris's story there. There's a lot of good keys and points of learning that you could take a lot from that. But when he said he had a brick and mortar business, his costs every month, $18,000 to $20,000. This is $99 a month. Okay. You can make $20,000 a month. You can make 40, 50, 60. We've had people make as much as $93,000 in a single month within 12 months of getting started. Okay. So that's kind of the high end of what I've seen. I think it's even possible to do even better than that. It really just comes down to you, right? So, the trade-off of what's possible, the potential with having a running business online versus having to spend $20,000 a month for a brick and mortar business, that just shows you what's possible. Imagine spending, instead of $20,000, imagine putting that $20,000 into advertising. Remember when I was talking about sales funnels converting 5 to 1, 10 to 1? I know right now, back in April, I was starting a new advertising campaign. I spent about $5,000 on that. Now, you're not going to spend $5,000 a month on advertising starting off, but you should want to get to that point eventually, because I spent about $5,000 on advertising, and I returned so far to this point, it returned about 38,000. And that most of that came the first 2 months. So imagine putting $5,000 into something, making 38,000. What happens if you put $20,000 into that? You make 6 figures? Probably, right? So that's kind of what we're talking about here. And we're going to teach you guys how to do that. Every single person here watching this is capable of that and more. And you're about to learn how to do it. So click the button, get started, and change your life. Welcome, guys.